first video of 2018. Okay, maybe third, but first actual video people subscribed for. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know that I'm currently up at college to study animation in order to 1, make my animations way better, and 2, because YouTube won't last forever and I need a way in which I can potentially get a job once YouTube dies so I won't be homeless living on the streets. Major studios hire from BYU from time to time, so who knows, maybe I'll be working in the industry in the future. I also need to actually learn how to use animation programs instead of opting to Paint Tool Sci, but who has the time for that? I'm a creature of habit. I'm not ashamed. I'll talk about animation school in a different video, but basically the 2 things I've learned this semester are 1. What? Stop drawing anime. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna look at that. Yeah, just stop. And 2, all the lectures about how to do well in art and animation usually boil down to get good. To which I usually respond, And we're back with the news. Apartments. Since I'm out of state, I needed to find a new place to stay in. I'm pretty used to sharing rooms with other people. At one point in my life, I slept in the same room with 3 other sisters. As long as my roommates treat me nice, we're not gonna have a problem. However, last time I was up at BYU, I had some very toxic roommates. I saw on Facebook that they're still there this semester, and I don't want to live with them, so I had to find a new place, but some of the apartments have the strangest layouts I've ever seen. Here are some highlights of what I saw. The first place seemed good until I realized it had no parking. As a college student, I need a place to park my car. So why is it that they have no parking? Because the apartments are on a huge grass lot. Their claim to fame was how rich and luxurious their grass was. What the heck are college students supposed to use that grass for? Pets? No, pets aren't allowed. Events? No, you aren't allowed to host any events there. It was too expensive anyways. If you're gonna charge that much, at least have some form of parking. I was not willing to walk a mile just to park my car. The next apartment I almost got, but thank goodness I didn't. Right before I signed the contract, I noticed something a little strange in the images provided for the unit. The shower was inside your room, like across from your bed. In order to get outside of the shower, you had to walk on the carpet. It's like they thought, we could make a quick buck by turning this closet into a shower. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sorry, do you not understand how mold works? After a while, that wet spot on the carpet will start to stink, so I had to get out of that contract immediately. You thought closet shower was bad? Get a load of this. The next apartment had a legit portal to Narnia. The shower was in between the walls. Same as before, I was not going to be held responsible for a moldy carpet. Also, the fact that your roommate can watch you shower would probably make me never want to shower. What if she had friends over and I didn't know? Or what if you both wanted to take a shower at the same time? The problem with these apartments is that the shower was an afterthought. And if something like a shower is an afterthought, then what else in the apartment was scrambled together just to make a quick buck? The last apartment I'm going to talk about is the most ridiculous of the bunch. This apartment looks all fancy and plush on the inside, but secretly it's a hole of torture. I can't tell you how many people want so badly to get out of their contracts from this place. The parking spaces are put so close together that if your car wheel is on anywhere on the line, your car will be towed. They hide all these little fees in the price once you get a contract, and when you check out of the apartment, if there is any speck of dust or water on your counter, you'll get fined. No, it's not cleaned enough. But I scrubbed the sink for hours. Yeah, but did you see, that? What? The drop. Yeah. This is not clean. The apartment I ended up getting has been pretty great. I have plenty of space for my equipment despite having to share a room. There are normal bathrooms, and my roommates are pretty chill. It does have its flaws though. On the first night, I was just trying to get into bed when all of a sudden, I slammed my shin into a cinder block holding it up. That thing was super sharp. It literally took a chunk of flesh out of my leg. I took another look at my contract and found that apparently they will fine you $45 per cinder block if they find them in your room. Huh. Well, that's oddly specific. Now let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3. Frickin' 8! Apparently the girl before me didn't even have a bed frame when she got into the room, so she was the one that put them there. I asked the managers for a bed frame and they sent me one, but at this point, I'm too lazy to put it up. And besides, I don't want to have to move those cinder blocks. That requires effort. Next girl that rents the place, sorry, but now this is your problem. Hopefully they don't fine me for it, though. Everything was going good with the apartment until one night, towards the end of the semester, this happened. Hey! What's up? Do you hear that? Oh no. Aw, you've gotta be kidding me! Where's the leak even coming from? What do? We've gotta make it stop. I don't know. Try one of the levers? Ah, now you see, it's slowing down. So my apartment kind of flooded, but luckily it wasn't our fault. The apartment above us had turned on their washing machine, and there was a problem with their pipes, so it started to flood. Somehow no one heard the massive wave of water filling up their floor. The pipe system for this building was made before there was a written code to follow. So when the plumbers came over, they had a hard time navigating where the leak was, but luckily it got taken care of. I only have one other problem with this apartment, and it has nothing to do with the place itself. I don't get much sleep at night, mainly because at 2 a.m. this is what I hear. Someone likes to freaking exercise at 2 a.m. in the morning. Of all the times you could do it, could you not do it at 2? I am a freaking light sleeper, and it's really... at least that's what I thought until recently it sounds more like a bed squeaking. I mean, talk about rude. I want to join the pillow fight too. So yeah, do you guys have any crazy apartment stories? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be at VidCon 2018 as well as Animonga 2018. If you use the code SUGAR18, you'll get 15% off on your Animonga ticket. VidCon is coming up in a few weeks and it's my first one, so I really don't know what to expect, but I want lots of hugs, so find me and I'll give you a hug and we can chat and whatever. This video was supposed to come out like 3 months ago, but school just really got in the way, so I'm really sorry. I'll try to be better with my upload schedule this summer, so thanks for watching the video. Bye!